going on with your business this last week? What exciting things that you want to share about? I know Ashley did a
Ramina and I, we actually did with the Logan High Craft show, and that's like really close to my face. And we got total 37 names.
Yeah,
So
awesome!
that
Yay!
was, so yeah, Ramina was amazing. I mean, because I'm with this event, I had to milk and stuff like that, and so then in 2 hours she got a bunch of names before I even got there. So it's like, okay, yeah, I know it's busy when you first open, but it's like, darn.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
How did you guys get names? Did you hand out like samples, a demo?
okay.
Yeah, very good question.
I how she did it based on what I saw when I got there. In our gift basket, we actually had with the Hello Clean set as our big prize. And Ramina, just being genius, she actually stood in front with the lotion in her hand, and basically asking, if people had like a 5 seconds for their hands to be pampered. And so that's how she did it. And let me know if I'm wrong there, Ramina, because that's just what I saw.
Type it in the chat.
Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of like, okay. So, but for me, I actually had little sachets made up, and so that as people walked by, I basically asked them if they had received their free gift yet. No. I'm like, well, come in here. And then in those, I actually had a little breast cancer awareness thing with a scented cotton ball and my business card, and that's what I handed out. And we actually made a little mental note because I made about 34 of them. I was out in 2 hours. So I'm like, okay, next year we need to make 100.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Sure.
so
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome job, you guys. That's great. Anybody else have something exciting this last week in their business you want to share?
I will just share 2 in that show. I also got 2 orders,
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
which is very, very rare.
And said hi to one of my customers.
Yep.
Every year we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's awesome to see Mary Kay customers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody have?
And I'm sorry. Also, too, just a little FYI, we got a total of 40 names total, but only 3 of them already had consultants.
Wow.
So
That's good to know that.
I'm just so if that anybody asks you or says, is Mary Kay saturated? No, it is not.
No.
Because I
We're
mean,
so lucky.
if out of 40 names and only 3 of them had consultants, that is huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Very, very good average. Thanks
Okay.
for sharing
Oh.
that average. Those tips. Yeah.
Oh,
So
sure.
anybody else?
You're good. No, that's great.
Yes, Sheila.
So I went to Kohl's and I went through the self-check area.
Did you do the self-check? Oh,
Yeah. Because the line was really long.
Yeah.
I went to Kohl's.
And there was a young girl there and really helpful and I had my little goodie bags. And I asked her, have you ever had a pampering session? And I booked her.
Nice! Way to go!
Got her name, had her put her name in my phone.
Remember years ago how like shy you were?
Yeah.
I love watching you grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That's because I had too
Now
much
you're like-
fear holding me back.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I was never shy. Just
well,
it didn't have.
Fear.
This was not my comfort
yeah.
zone.
Yeah.
Look
But-
at you go now.
I know, but now it is.
Good
Awesome. Awesome. Anybody else?
Well, you're fancy.
Anybody else?
You're all alone.
I guess I could share kind of what I'm doing for the
Yes.
holiday. So a lot of people are in the pink holiday groups, and there's like a senior donation thing, and I've been sharing that. And I called my local facility, which is Grandview and Blair, and I asked them how many residents. And so that's kind of what I've been doing this holiday season is basically there's like adopt a grandparent or
Mhm.
senior giftee. And so far I have 5 out of the 75 on my goal, and I just started it. So
Hey, good for you. Yeah, I've done that Grandview
Yeah.
quite a few
done
times in
that.
the past.
So I
too.
I
So-
asked them, I'm good friends with, like, I think she's a CNA or an RN there, and she said they love the hand cream. So I was like, okay. So,
Yeah.
Over the mint bliss.
yeah, I don't know. I said, would you guys like the hand sanitizer spray, lotion, or the foot cream? And she said the hand cream, they love that. So I
Yeah.
just do with all the unfragrance so
Yeah.
everybody can, sometimes it bothers certain people.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
When me and Jamie have done it over the years, and we are in an area where the more severely people are,
Mhm.
and they said we want non-scented because if it's scented, they'll try to eat it.
Yep. We've heard of that.
Like with Alzheimer's or
But yeah, and
dementia.
if you guys want to use my little flyer that I share, just hop on my Facebook and steal it.
Yeah.
If you guys are interested in doing anything.
I think
know we're all
Mary
in,
Kay
like,
actually put
grades.
out an adopt a grandparent,
It was an
Why?
approved one.
an approved
From,
one.
it
from
doesn't say
legal.
anything Mary Kay, but it was
Yeah,
approved from
it's an
legal.
approved now. There's an
Yeah.
approved one.
Yeah.
from
Put it
legal.
on Mary Kay.
Yeah.
I've been avoiding it just because of all the
No,
legal
it's
stuff.
on Let's Are All Things Pink or Let's Talk Pink, one of the
Oh,
two.
what?
And Kathy
So, like, I
Willis.
don't know if it's the approved one.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
the
it
approved
should be
one.
on In Touch,
Okay.
the approved,
Yep.
flyer for adopt a grandparent.
So,
What would that be under?
We should do
Yeah.
that this
Product
year.
Central
Yeah.
or something like that.
If
Where
we're
did they
Yeah,
share
Product
this?
Central, probably.
There's a whole bunch of new
Yeah,
training
yeah.
things on there.
Yeah.
I agree. Scope one out.
Yeah.
Okay.
If there's an approved flyer, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Before
right.
was there a situation, but
They're
Well-
There's people taking advantage of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we just avoided it to
yeah,
yeah.
Yep.
legal.
Yeah, you just want to make sure you do everything kosher.
Yeah.
legal.
Yeah. This is
Okay. So now we're gonna do count up for sales. All right, so if you sold anything off your shelf this week, please stand up. All right, $50 in sales or more, remain standing. 100, 150, 200, 250. All right, congratulations, you guys. All right, so anything special you did or just servicing your customers?
Servicing myself.
Yeah. Well, you're the number one customer. We are our best
And we
customer.
have a new neighbor, so I brought over a housewarming gift,
Oh,
a satin hands.
awesome. Awesome. Okay, so who held an appointment last week? Held it. Okay, 2 or more? 3 or more? All right, awesome, Ashley. 3 or more. Okay. Bookings on your books. Who has 2 or more bookings on their books? Please stand up.
How many do I have?
2 or more? 3 or more?
I don't think I have any.
Okay,
How
awesome.
did you guys get
Awesome.
your bookings from your event? Did you guys like split them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Not yet.
All
booked,
right.
but-
Not yet. Well, we got the leads. but-
Sharing appointments. Who shared the opportunity last week? Yay! All right. 2 or more? 3 or more? 4 more. 4. Great. Okay, that's awesome.
Wearing.
Yeah, that's
You should
awesome.
send them our link so that they can get a free gift from me.
Okay.
I'll send it to you if I have it.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you meet
Did
those people in person?
I just been reaching out to people as people I know.
Okay.
So
this is the month.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know. I mean,
I mean,
that
like,
this special is going to be going on
the-
next year or
Great
next.
time with Christmas around the corner.
Yeah.
yeah, people are looking, and it doesn't hurt to ask.
In the holiday season, looking for extra
Yeah.
income.
Yeah.
The economy.
I mean, because
extra
I
income.
know, and I heard,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
and a lot of people are advertising.
Skincare. I just love the
Saving money
skincare
and
so
making
much.
money. It's a win-win right
Right.
I don't know
Right.
everything but the skincare.
Okay. So anybody placed an order since September 16th with the company? That means you are on target for Star. All right. Congratulations. Did anybody finish their Star consulting yet? Okay. We have till December 15th, so we have lots of time. Lots of time. Oh, awesome. Okay. Now, we have pinning of new consultants. So, and some other recognition. So I think I'm going to turn it over to Sandy now.
All right. Well, welcome everybody. We are so excited that you're here. And so I
Got
want to start with our brand new consultants. So Renee, is it Corcoran? Corcoran. All right, come on up.
Yeah.
Hi,
I didn't know how to say
April.
that. I'm like, do you know?
Yeah.
All right. So you get a brand new pin. So I'm going to tell you how I know her, and then she's going to tell us a little bit about herself because we just met. So Renee was on a party with Jen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And her mom did a party for me on Facebook, and then she did a party, and then Renee was on there, and then she did a party booked off of her. And then she hopped on the Giftology last night, and when we were getting the points together for the drawings, they got, for a signing bonus, a free to-go set. And she says, and then they got points for buying, they got a point for being there, points for signing up, and then points for booking. And she says, I'll buy this. And I said, well, why don't you get one for free and just sign up? And she said, okay. And here she is. So there you go. It's yours, free. And that's how Renee came about. So tell us a little bit as to why you said, okay, so don't we wish everybody would just be that agreeable?
Yeah. Yes.
So tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I did it more for the actual skincare versus like the makeup side of it, but
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
just because I know that it's actually good to take care of your skin, and that's for the most part the reason why I did it.
Okay.
As for the added benefits, like we'll see where it goes. For now.
Awesome. Well, I signed up for the 50% discount, and I too thought I should take care of my skin, but I didn't really know that it was good for me at the time. I was 40 by then. Who knew? I was just doing whatever in the bathroom and felt it good. So smart move. So here is your pin. So congratulations. And we put it on upside down. So when you get your first team member, you can flip it over. So in the meantime, women will want to fix it. Say, oh, your pin's upside down. They won't stay upside down on this, but you say, oh, well, have you ever had a Mary Kay facial? And then you book them. And then we give you a rose, a pink rose. So this represents all the green money you're going to make. All the stem is all the support you get from your sister consultants and directors. And the thorns are life, because it always happens. We have our obstacles. The pink represents the Pink Cadillac organization that you're going to be a part of when we wrap up our Cadillac. And you spray it with the sweet smell of success, or perfume, and that's your sweet smell of success. So that, and Mary Kay says you come in as a tight rosebud and you blossom into a beautiful rose. And that's why we use the rose to represent new consultants. And so I'm just going to read this because I don't have my little oath thing. Yeah. I might have it memorized. I can try it. You guys want to try it with me? Okay. With this pin, I'll sell and recruit. Yeah, repeat after me.
With this pen, I'll sell and recruit.
I'll throw out my pants and break out my suit.
I'll
Throw out my pants and break out my suit.
Mary Kay means fun and money, you see.
Mary Kay means fun and money, you see.
So the rest is entirely up to me.
The rest is entirely up to me.
So I'll get out of my own way,
So I get out of my own way.
because from this day forward,
From this day forward,
I'm having fun with Mary Kay.
Mary Kay.
So congratulations, you're making dreams come true with each goal you achieve on the career path. We celebrate your successes. May they be filled with the blessings of sisterhood and the joys of personal fulfillment as you carry the Mary Kay mission into the future. So welcome aboard and congratulations. All right.
Oh, stay there. You take your picture. And you get a standing ovation from the whole room. Woo!
So do you want me to keep going?
Yep.
Okay. So the next promotion we are going to celebrate is Miss Maureen Kling.
In the red.
Red jacket. Woo!
Rocktober.
And I forgot my red carpet, or I'd be having to
Oh,
walk
you're
the
fine.
red carpet. And so you are in the race to red. So we're going to give you
I
a.
do this wrong every time.
I
We
do
do this.
It's always the left.
Okay, are we right?
Yep.
Yep.
Good.
And we should be good.
We're good.
Okay. All right. And so Maureen, this is not her first time in red, but when she was first time red jacket, which means she has 3 active team members, it was during COVID. So we didn't get to celebrate the way we do when we're here. So I
Right.
wanted to give her a little bit extra celebration because we're here. And then you guys, so who here has a dream to be in their red jacket?
Of course.
Okay. So you guys want to explain why to some of these newer ones that don't really understand what that
What are some benefits of being in red?
For one thing, it's a benefit to me. You put that red jacket on and you feel really powerful. And when you have a team, you also get love checks from the company.
Right.
Commission, commission.
Grow, yes.
I just like watching other people grow.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite parts, the personal growth of the business. Yep. Ashley?
Well, you gotta be in Reddit, and I'm at first entered to be a sales director, so I don't plan on being in my red jacket for very long, but
It's a great
Yeah.
stepping
Of course
stone.
it's-
That's right.
it's on path.
And we can't get 20 directors to be a national until we have at least 20 reds, because you're right. You got to get to red before you can get to a director.
So yeah.
So we have all kinds of fun little red goodies for you today.
You should have brought my little red bag.
And here's a red hanger to hang your red jacket on. That was from Jamie, I
Yep,
think.
that's mine.
And me and Trudy have things together in there, so just lots of red fun.
Well, you can go ahead and open some.
Yeah, if you want.
Well, thank you guys, first off. And we'll make sure.
One benefit I like of getting into red jacket is having people to work with, because we all have
Because you're high.
different strengths.
100,
So it's good to
100
work with
grams.
other
Yep.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Said that right.
100
That's
grand.
how much you're gonna
That's
be
what's
making.
coming with your business.
That's right.
Well,
Oh my
God,
that
is
cute.
Little red earring.
Awesome.
Candle.
Follow the
Does it
light
smell like
into
cinnamon?
direction. Follow the light. For all the flexibility the business is gonna
They
give
really
you.
got me going on a sugar high.
You work
Wasn't
faster
gonna
than a sugar
share
high,
any
right?
of those. I'm sitting right next to you.
Oh,
That's what Trudy,
nice.
so you wanna, oh, that's where she had to step up.
It looks
Yeah.
like a
Yep.
bracelet and a notepad and pen.
Is that $100?
$100.
$100.
$100.
That's
Look
a
at that.
fun
That's our
notepad.
grandays.
There you
Yep,
go. All your
grand
grandays,
days.
and so you have 100 of them.
The cinnamon bears.
Yay! Your kids are
Look
gonna
at all
love
them goodies.
Literally.
you. You want to open yours too?
Yeah.
It's tight. Okay, I was
You can go ahead.
She doesn't help me because I got all these goodies.
Yeah, that's right.
So yes, you got the hanger,
Hanger for
Fun,
your
fun.
red jacket.
Yep. and you can even hang your director suit on that too,
Hot
because you'll be
tamale
building
gloss.
red.
Jolly Rancher. I love this cute little wrapping. Who did this? You? That was awesome.
That's a lip gloss in there.
Okay. And with a notepad.
And M&M's for all your money.
M&M's is Mary Kay and makeup.
Oh,
love
okay.
that.
Not very
That's-
sure.
I haven't heard that.
I haven't either. I figured
Any
she had
kind
something
of
fun.
Yes,
I like
mine.
money.
Thank you.
Mega moolah.
Yeah, there you go. I can do that.
All right. Well,
And this big present's for me.
thank you.
Just something little for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, very
I'm getting lots of congratulations in the chat, the group chat.
Who's all watching us? I'd love to hear who's out there.
Well, we got April and Kathleen and Romina.
Cute little- Oh, those are
Thank
pretty.
you.
Those are really pretty.
We love them.
Are any of her team members on? They were. I thought maybe they could put a little chat as to what they love about Maureen if they're on there.
I'm not sure if any of them were able to jump.
Thank you,
Or they can even put
I love that
hashtag
Facebook
replay.
Or
Yeah.
Hashtag
Yeah.
replay.
So if you are on Maureen's team, so we got Megan and two Amandas and
Tina.
Tina and Sabrina and am I missing anybody?
I think we got like. Did you
And
get
of course
all 7?
Dawn is your recruiter.
Dawn, yeah.
Did I say who?
Did you get all of them? I think there was like 7 of them. Did you say all of them?
Oh,
Oh,
and
Heather.
Heather.
Miss Heather.
Who is the one that just ordered last night to put it
Yay,
back in right?
team.
So thank you, Heather.
Yes.
And so, yeah, so if any of you are on or watching their hashtag replay, put in the comments what you love about Maureen as your future director leader. So
Coming up.
coming up. Do you have a name for your new unit?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, she's gonna
I'm
get
still
one.
thinking of something clever.
We can ask them, like, hey, what are your ideas, guys,
Yes, yeah,
for our
take-
team
yes.
name?
Take a vote. That's right.
That's
Awesome.
a
Well,
good idea.
congratulations.
Thank
I'm proud of
you.
you. All right, excited to run with you.
Oh, she's not
Ask
gonna
your team.
All right, so that's all.
Well, that's my current 6.
Cool.
Okay.
We don't know.
Is that it?
Okay, what did we have? What else did we do? Oh yeah, let's look at the list here. What we got for recognition. This is not the same sheet. It's over there.
We're gonna burst into the directors.
Oh, and
Leadership, here we come.
Yes.
Great. Did we stand up for star if you've placed an order? Okay.
Yep.
So raise your hand if you've done that. Because I missed that one because I was squirting trays.
That's a
So do you know about the star party?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, tell me about the
Repeat,
star party.
please.
Yep.
Be a star this quarter. It'll
I gotta
be
take Trudy's
worth it.
picture
Who wants to be a
before-
star this quarter? Raise your hand. Who's going to be a star this quarter?
VIP treatment was awesome at retreat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. All right.
Awesome.
So tell them about the star party.
Yeah, so the star party is gonna be December 17th, so put it in your calendar. Whether you're gonna make it or not, put it in your calendar, because you just never know. When you actually put it down, it could happen. So
It will
December
happen.
17th is a Sunday, and it'll be Sunday afternoon, so 2 p.m. And we're gonna go to my house, and we're gonna make Christmas
Which
cookies.
is in Holman, for those who don't know.
So you bring your container, we all make cookies, and then at the end, everybody picks a little bit of everything, and
So
you
we're
get to
going
go
to do a
home
little
with
cookie baking exchange.
cookies. Cool.
Yeah, and more details to follow.
The flyer's coming out soon. I just got to take Trudy's picture for it.
I've been posting it. I've been posting it as is with you and me on it.
Oh yeah,
And
I
I'm
got
like,
me, you, and Lisa on it.
Oh well, I don't have them with Lisa, so I'll have to update it. And then I have it saved as second quarter star party started. So I know the flyer's not done yet, but I
Got
need to
it.
get it out there.
Awesome.
All right, is that it?
I believe so.
Anybody else have anything before we get started with the training?
So just announcements. November 6th is our holiday open house here, where we have all different tables set up, and your guests get to come in like open house style to different tables, so they can try stuff. They can get foundation matched. They can look at gift ideas for the holidays, and then there's a we call it the $100 drawing, but really it's like a big bag full of stuff. Like I've had 2 customers win it in the last 2 times that we've done it, and so to deliver their big bag of gifts is so fun. It's so fun. Righty.
All right. Well,
Sandy gets to
welcome,
take it away.
everybody. And you guys get to play along with me today. So anyway,
Oh, I was gonna move.
so I start my parties with satin hands, obviously. I do the satin hands and actually I do introductions and then we do satin hands. And I haven't finished filling out their profile card because they'll usually fill out the Google link so that I can start it for them. And then they finish filling that out while I match their foundations. And right now I've been giving them options on lip balms because I still have mint and sweet berry and tropical guava. So I do that kind of stuff while they're filling out their profile card. We'll go do our satin hands after some introductions, and then we come back to the table and we get started. And so I do let them know about our cash giveaway for being there. They get 6 entries, 1 for trying the product and 5 for listening to me about the opportunity. If they've watched a short video before they came and they texted win back to me and then that shoots out 3 questions to them. And the questions are what impressed you the most about the video. And I'm using the new Mary Kay 3-minute one. Second question.
Where is that? They talked about that at training at Fall Retreat. Where is
I think
this
it's on
thing?
In Touch,
Where the,
right?
on the
The
video
new
I
lounge?
saw
Mary
it
Kay.
right in touch in video lounge.
In the
I
video
believe.
lounge?
Yeah,
Is it?
I haven't checked, but someone did say it's on in touch.
Okay.
And then so the first question is what impressed you the most. Second question, what's your 5-year goal? Third question is, would you like to hear more about Mary Kay and how you could reach that goal? Then they get a little lip gloss from me, those little 5 lip gloss samples we get in the little deluxe minis. They get one of those. And 5 more entries into the cash giveaway.
For watching the video?
For watching the video and texting me back. Yep. And then, of course, they get 1 entry for every 5 names of referrals, 1 entry for every $50 that they purchase. If they hold a party with 2 or more people, they get 5 entries. So you get 5 entries as a hostess this month, Renee. And then you get 10 more because you signed up this month. So you'll have lots of entries this month, that's for sure.
Is
As
that
a
the
customer,
updated one?
what's that?
I'm sorry, is that the updated,
This is the October one.
the October one? Oh,
Yep. So
okay.
$400 cash.
Gotcha.
Yep.
It's October, so sorry.
So I do talk about the cash giveaway at the beginning, and then I just kind of start with the flip chart. And I'll be honest with you, I don't use the flip chart a whole lot because I got it memorized after all these years. But it's here if you don't have it memorized because I didn't from the very beginning. And this is a brand new one. I'm just saying it now. So anyway, so I will talk a little bit about who Mary Kay is. I'll ask if they know anything about Mary Kay, and if they do, and then I'll talk a little bit about how we've been around for 60 years, how we got our start, where we are today, kind of a thing. All right. And then after we've done satin hands, so how do your hands feel?
Sorry.
Awesome. Great, love it. All right, anybody have eye makeup on they want to take off? With our brand new oil-free eye makeup remover, it conditions your lashes and gets rid of eye mites. It also takes off waterproof and all eye makeup. So if anybody, and you just shake it up to activate it. So if anybody has eye makeup on they want to remove tonight, I will give it to them. All right, and then I start with the satin lips. So your lips will be as soft as your hands. So go ahead and up in your top right-hand corner is your sugar scrub. So you can go ahead and scrub off all the dead, dry skin. And then I'll pass around the before and afters that we got from the Waverly party. So that's the satin hands. You can also use the satin hands on your feet. So, and then that's the satin lips. Your lips are the only part of your body that don't self-exfoliate. So it's really important to always exfoliate your hands. And that's when they will go get, ooh, this is more than a warmer. These are hot. Hot tamales here. All right, take one and pass it down.
Just put it on.
We're just doing
Okay.
Sounds like,
Yeah. You guys are- All right, so there's your cloth. So if you want to wash the lip gloss, the lip scrub off.
Yeah, take them.
Anybody taste the lip scrub? It tastes pretty good. Tastes like what? Anybody want to shout out what it tastes like?
Like a fruity,
Like Fruit Loops?
yeah.
Yeah. So, and then I'll have them dampen their whole face at that time. And then we move into the skincare. So we have our brand new Miracle set. So again, I have been confession time demoing the old stuff still because I still have some on my shelf to sell. So this is all new to me tonight. But a Miracle set's a Miracle set. It's the only one I've No, only miracle I can do every morning and every night. So you don't want to miss out on a miracle. So this is our 4-in-1 cleanser. And so we're going to pick our, which side of the face we're going to work on. So what I want to back up a little bit. When I do introductions, I'll have them tell me their name, what they do for a living, and what they like best about it. Because I want them to start thinking what they don't like about their job. And then I also will ask them the 3 questions from Lisa Manson's. Anybody know what those 3 questions are? Do you have all the freedom and flexibility in the world you possibly would want? And I ask them, you don't have to answer me out loud, but just something to think about in your current situation. You have all the freedom and flexibility you possibly would want. If your kids are sick, you can take off with them and not feel guilty calling in sick. If your elderly parents need help, you can run them to the doctor or take care of them too. You just need a day off. You don't have to worry about cap time, paid time, permission, freedom and flexibility. Second question is, do you get all the praise and appreciation for a job well done? So you know they absolutely appreciate what you do, they pay you what you're worth, and they make you feel like $1 million. And then the last question is, if you gave it your guts for the next 5 years, could you change your financial situation substantially from where you are today? So just something to think about. If you answered no to any of those questions, I believe Mary Kay is an opportunity that gives you both time and money together. I remember when I was in the insurance industry for 22 years, I would get a whopping 3% increase, and then my premium would go up, and I'd never see the increase. Anybody relate to that? Yeah. And so I believe Mary Kay is an opportunity that gives you both. And Mary Kay Ash says that there's at least one new beauty consultant in every party. So which one do you think it is today? All right, Maureen, will you just watch me and see if you could ever see yourself doing this for a little extra fun or money? But usually where there's one, Ashley, where there's one short woman, there's usually more than one. All right, so now we're going to introduce you to my miracle. Like, it's the only one I know, but it's a good one. And so this is our 4-in-1 cleanser, and you're going to do it on half your face. We're going to do skincare in half, so you can feel the difference. We're going to do a basic glamour on your whole face. Nobody gets to leave half done. And then we'll play a couple games, and I'll just meet individually with you at the end. Okay? All right. So we're going to start with our 4-in-1 cleanser. This is will exfoliate, freshen, clean, and brighten. And you can do this right in the shower. That's the only reason I started using skincare, because it didn't add time to my morning. I started washing my face with anything in my shower. So I put this in there, and this was and this has been improved. Now, does anybody know what the 5 steps, basic steps to skincare is?
Exfoliate, cleanse. Oh my gosh.
Moisturize.
Okay.
Protect. Protect is
Well,
Like
kind of.
yours.
Foundation
Foundation,
is your
freshen.
protection. Freshen. You did
function.
You just didn't say it. You thought it.
Yeah.
So the first 3 are in here. It's going to freshen, exfoliate, and clean all in one step. So, bam, 3 out of the 5 were done in your shower in the morning. That's the only reason I bought it. Almost 20 years ago. All right. So go ahead and if you want to do the cleanser on the half of the face you're working with, or wherever you're doing it tonight, but I'm just going to pretend you're doing it on half your face. That's, and then
Unless you want to do it on yours.
do you want to take your makeup off?
Did you took your picture? Are you actually going to do it? I can do my face. Oh, okay. I was curious. I was like,
You should never do this.
You guys can do whatever you want. You're independent contractors.
Did you ever do the skin analyzer ad? A year ago.
Ooh.
You should do it again.
Yeah. Me and Jamie did it at the beginning of this month, and we've been skin cycling. So we have to do it at the end of the month.
I started and
I kind of lost it through
Just jump
fall
back on
retreat,
the
but
wagon.
I got back on it this week. All right, and avoid the eye area because you don't want to exfoliate the eyes. And then just go ahead and wash that off. And after you cleanse is when you want to do any supplements. So I'm going to introduce you to a couple of them. So if you guys want to put the charcoal mask on, and honestly, I have a ton of hydrating masks, so I let them choose right now if they want to do a hydrating mask or a charcoal mask. And let them pick which one they want, but that's up to you guys at your party. And then they'll have them put the charcoal mask on. And then while that's drying, I've been putting this on one eye of myself. While the charcoal mask is drying on them, I have the eye patch on me, and they always see a difference. I have no idea what they see because I don't look in a mirror, but they tell me they always see different, so I believe them because I know they work. And then I do talk about those too. But anyway, I do talk about the different skincare lines that we have. We have the Naturally line. I'm not going to go into detail. You guys all know what the lines are, I believe. Well, Renee might not. I shouldn't assume, should I? So the Naturally line, of course, is eco-certified with the European Union and 99.9% derived from natural ingredients. We have our Clear Proof line for oily, acne-prone skin, or the Teen line, or that one blemish you get once a month. The acne treatment gel will get rid of it in a day or two. I'm an exchange student, dubbed it the Miracle Zit stuff. And then we have the Botanical line, comes in dry, normal, and oily, more for the preteens to help them get used to using skincare and taking care of their skin. We have the Repair line, which is for us over 25. And this is the Cadillac line. So this has a foamy cleanser, day-night cream with retinol and SPF 30 eye cream, and then the advanced lifting serum, the magic bullet of the set. And so that is our Repair line. And on the back side, I have price comparisons if you want to compare to other brands. Because we are compared to the top of the line brands, and we've just been named the #1 direct sales in skincare and cosmetics globally. So it's a pretty big deal. And because when we're compared to lines, I don't even know the names of them, but the Max, the Estee Lauders, all of those. And then what we're going to do tonight is our 3D, or it's not 3D anymore, is it? So used to saying that. Our new Miracle set. And so Jamie needs to update this for us.
On the list. With eye makeup remover.
Oh, sure.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
So and then they're on the cleanser. I'll also talk about the Skin Vigorate brush. If I have it out, I'll actually let them try it on the back of their hand, and how it cleans 4 times deeper than your hand. It's like having a sonic toothbrush versus your finger to brush your teeth, and how it vibrates all those dead stuff out of your skin. All right. And then in my flip chart, my original flip chart, not the new one, I'm going to have to update mine. I do have the charcoal mask in there as well. And so now you guys have the charcoal mask on. And while that's drying, I'm going to show you how it pulls the impurities 2 to 3 times its weight out. You can watch it work. It dries like a clay. We'll gently wash it off. It has a rosemary and peppermint extract, so it's like a peppermint patty for your face. Also has a navy bean extract, which is patented to Mary Kay's charcoal mask, and that will brighten and even out skin tone. So that is our amazing charcoal mask. And so while that is drying, I want to introduce you to another one of my favorite supplements. This is our microdermabrasion. And so in your tray, you probably didn't give it to him, did you?
Mm-mm.
Gee. What?
The microderm.
Microderm.
Oops.
Pass this around.
I'm a new consultant. I'm still learning.
So the microderm that's in your tray now.
That ship has sailed.
Sheila already knew it was going on the back of the hand. Okay, put it on the back of the hand. And this will exfoliate deeper than even the satin hands. I'm going to have you compare your 2 hands now. And then it will slough away a whole another dead layer of skin, give you a healthy, shiny glow, polishes up your skin. It also refines your pores and gives you baby soft skin. So I use this every Monday and every Friday. Starts my week and my weekend with baby soft skin. Now, I started Mary Kay 19 years ago. Prior to that, I didn't know anything about skincare or makeup. And so when this came out 19 years ago, I said, micro what? How do I say that word? And what does it do? Yeah. How many of you already knew what microdermabrasion was? Okay, so you're all ahead of me.
I
I'd
knew
heard it, but I didn't really.
I knew what microderm meant, but I wasn't sure about the abrasion part.
Okay, well, yeah, I didn't even know how to say it. And I'm like, I have to sell this stuff. Well, I fell in love with it. I learned, we're all teachable, and now it's one of my favorite products. All right, and then the second step is the pore minimizer. You can use that twice a day if you want. And that is going to replenish everything you just peeled away. So this is like a dermatologist exfoliating peel that they'll do in an office. And they'll charge you about $100 a session times multiple sessions. We have the same aluminum oxide crystals in our the refined, the abrasion part that dermatologists use. And our set costs $58 and it will last almost a year at the convenience of your shower. So it's a good deal. All right. So, all right. And then while the charcoal mask is drying, we're going to move on to referrals. So on that little profile card that you filled out, you're going to flip it over and there's 15 lines and you're going to get not only an entry for every 5 names, but you're going to get a ticket for every 5 names you give me. And first one done gets extra tickets. So we're going to race. And you're going to write down names and numbers of women that live anywhere in the U.S. as long as they're over the age of 20, 25, whatever age you want to do. I don't say 18 unless I have to, because I want them more in the target market of 25 to 55. So I will generally say over 20 or over 25. So I already know that they're in one target market. So if they're in at least 3 of the 5 target markets, they're going to be more quality customers, hostesses, recruits, whatever. So I always make sure that I try to get at least the age target market from the get-go. And so that is, so then on the back, you just do referrals.
You're
Are
gonna
those your
practice.
referral cards?
So you always ask for people over the age of 20 for referrals? Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna practice by writing down who you
These are
thought
old.
of
These are the old.
to invite to a pampering session.
Got excited. And then they just do a shout out. I just have them start writing away with their cell phones. And they do a shout out when they get their every 5. And then they get tickets for a prize. And they don't even know what the prices are. Women just work for tickets. It's amazing.
Oh, there's only 10.
Oh, I
This
was,
is-
I
this
was,
is something
gotcha.
On that one, so just fill in on the pink card.
Yeah.
The new
Sandy.
ones are different.
Yeah, Sandy was
I was
thinking,
excited.
wow,
I thought
look
they
at all
finally
those
gave us 20
lines.
lines.
Oh.
I got, no, that's not referrals.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say, Sandy, let's play a game.
Okay, go ahead, Jamie.
But you have to think of people that you've thought of to invite to an event or invite to pamper
Or that you'd like to book
or
or
you'd like
recruit.
to ask to be a hostess.
I would, yeah, and then I would say if you think they might even be really good at Mary Kay or you'd like them on your team, put an asterisk by it.
So on your markets that go, and you're gonna get tickets from Sandy for a prize.
Does it have to be someone who's not currently a customer? Or
No,
can be
you can put your
anybody?
customers.
Just anybody that you
Why
want.
do you think I got
that
into
you wanna
DIQ, Sheila? I went to my customer base.
There you go. Just anybody to book.
And I asked him if I could practice interviews on them.
Is that all on there, or you just going by your memory for your flip chart? Because like, I know this is the old one, but it's kind of like,
I'm going from memory because I don't even know what this flip chart says.
oh, okay. I was like,
I'm trying to
I'm
read
trying
as I
to
talk
like
and I can't do
follow
it.
along.
She's
and
not
The other
good
one I
to it.
pretty, my other one I pretty much had, knew where things were. I don't know where anything is in this
I
one.
bet that has the microderm and the mask now, because it comes in a
It has
certificate.
the miracle set.
So just name is okay, or do you want names and?
First and last name.
Awesome, okay.
And numbers.
So, because you love this one.
Sure.
The old
Okay, so
3D
here's-
set to the
Oh.
foundation.
Okay, so
And
here's
then-
the cleanser.
Yeah.
And then it goes to the moisturizer and then the defenders. And then the eye cream. I don't see microderm in here. I mean, they probably talk about supplements, but it's not in the order of me demoing it. And now they're talking about critical solutions. And honestly, what I might do is just make my own with all these.
Yeah.
And just start using them. I've been gonna do that anyway, so now it gives me a good reason to update some of the products.
Yeah.
Great. And when I am doing referrals, if they don't know a last name, I'm okay with that. But I do ask if they, especially if they're like family or friends, at least for the last initial, so I know that there's duplicates, so I can weed them out easier. So, but I don't get too hung up on last names because I'll find it out when I book them.
Sure.
Anybody get 5 for a ticket yet?
With phone numbers or just 5 fingers? Oh, good luck. Trudy said phone numbers.
Trudy said phone numbers.
Yeah.
I'm just doing a Facebook people.
Oh,
That I am not facially. I don't know their numbers.
okay. All right.
I don't have my.
Well, if you don't have their numbers, that's fine too. But
Name is good.
name is good.
That's right,
Yes.
wedding list, or
Wedding list.
you throw yourself a big
Wow.
birthday party. Oh yeah, you are,
Wedding list.
wedding list for you.
Yeah, you have a real wedding.
I know you do.
Just about.
You wanna work on your list?
Oh,
Oh
here
my
are my-
goodness,
Wow,
we can
we
fix that.
Hey,
I was gonna have my-
Yes.
just yell at us.
Yeah, just be like,
You have our
hey,
permission
you want
to
me to
yell
like.
at us.
You should have one anyway because you're my guest.
Yeah.
Don't be shy around
No,
Got 15.
we have everything here.
What's
Ashley
your
has 15.
15. Woo!
First one.
All right, hold on, I don't know if I dropped this.
Do you have those all memorized?
She
So
had
once
her
they hit
messenger.
five, you give them a
have
ticket?
the telephone
Yeah.
numbers on there?
No, they're just doing names.
I give them 1 ticket at 5,
Oh,
2
that'll
tickets
take a
at
lot
10,
less time.
Ah.
and 3
Trudy
tickets at
said
15
numbers.
unless
they
they
were.
are the,
No,
She's like, I don't have numbers. for
unless
you.
they're the first one, then they might get 5 or 10.
But theoretically, you're
Okay.
referral. You're
Well,
gonna wanna-
technically, they're in my bag over there.
So
Just
you're
playing
15.
cheat the game right now.
All right.
Filled it out.
Because I do not remember all of my names from this weekend, so I went on my messenger.
All right, everybody else got 5 or 10?
Ones I got.
I think I have 1, 2, 3,
Gotta follow
4,
up.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So if you go all the way, that's 15.
14.
Yay!
How many
One
you got,
more.
Julie?
14 right now.
Oh, you can do one more.
No, but
I know you can. Dig deep.
Neighbors, family, people from church, your certain, any groups you're in.
oh boy.
11. Four more.
Think about your bubble sheet and your asks. Who are you gonna put on that bubble sheet?
I just heard back from a lead from yesterday, and she talked with her daughter, and they want to actually do a mother daughter show together. So I'm like, fun.
Great.
I'm not married.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Okay, anybody else 5, 10, or 15 names?
Aren't you playing?
I was questioning my shirts.
Oh,
But yes, I will make lists because I
I gave you 2.
Yeah.
And I usually give more for consultants, but customers. I'm only doing 1 for every 5 today.
Mhm.
But I usually will do 1 for 5, 2 for 10, 3 for 15, unless you're the first one done. 5 or 10.
Okay.
there you go.
15.
So then is this kind of
Yeah,
more
15.
how you do your in-person things?
Mhm.
So, and
I
actually,
asked for in-person training.
so because the mini masks are on sale right now, buy one, get one free, and they're costing us, $2.50 per tube.
Mhm.
Amy Hannaful is breaking the setup. If they get 10 referrals to you, they get one of the masks, and if they give you 20 referrals, they get the whole box of masks.
Yeah, good idea.
And I did that the other
Or
day, and I
gift
got
with
10 from
purchase.
each of them.
Gift with purchase too is great because it's like $2.25 or something,
Right.
whatever it is.
Yeah. Same with those hydrating masks. If you guys took advantage of that
Yeah.
bonus sale, they're only at what, $1.50 was
Yeah.
our cost?
Yeah.
$1.25
$1.25, yes.
was our cost. Yeah. What's that?
I think those would be great Christmas.
Yeah.
Stuffers,
Yeah, for sure.
Or
They-
just a
they
little
want all my
baby for like
reorders.
if you have
Are you
any.
talking about the mini
Question, you
No,
said
I'm sorry, the regular
Two
hydrating.
Question, you
Hydrating
said
mask.
something that you
Okay.
haven't
I'm sorry,
you
writing and
shown
not
me
listening.
a new- Nope, because I'm still trying to
Biggest
get the hold
double
on my shelf. I have about 3 or 4 normal dry and about 6 or 7 combination really. So,
Because yeah, that's kind of where
Still
I'm just
doing the
looking at having a hard time on getting rid of.
yeah, just keep demoing the old stuff till you get rid of it. There's nothing that says you have to.
There's gonna be. And you're gonna have returning customers that are
Yeah.
gonna be like still stuck
Reorders.
on it. Yeah. And be like, well, when I'll transition when you don't have any more.
Right.
Well, I've heard that too.
Yeah.
And I give them the option. I'll be like, well, I do have the advanced, the newer, but if you would like to transition later, we can still, I have it available. Yeah. That, if you
All right, do anybody tickets?
How many do you have?
Oh, over a cheer.
What was that, 17?
Jill, where you at?
Yep. At 9.
What's your get to 10? How many did you get?
I haven't started writing yet.
Okay. You can use your phone, obviously.
Yeah.
So what's and I'm not going to put you on the spot, but is there a reason that you're kind of getting hung up on this?
Well, there's a lot of people that I'm associated with and don't always agree with skincare in general. And it's kind of like, you know, is it a lack of understanding or is it just because they sell makeup too? Because there are some people I'm associated with that are like strictly against it.
Against makeup altogether?
Yeah.
Is it a religious thing? Yeah, I gotcha.
And then so it's kind of like, well, like, so I don't know how many people I can put down. Just
Well, and you're going to educate them that you're all about skincare. I don't even do makeup at most of my parties.
Yeah.
And 80% of our business is skincare. People don't realize that. So,
and that's kind of what I'm like. And it's more of the skincare side of things that I would look at. doing,
absolutely.
Right. Versus makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, and we never want to prejudge because we don't know for sure.
Yeah.
I know I was in a Baptist church of groups, and I was surprised how many parties they kept having for me because I didn't think they did makeup either. I was kind of surprised.
And you can always ask them.
Yeah,
I
so you
mean,
just
like
never know.
without just being like, would you be interested in hearing about some skincare? And if you never ask, it's always gonna be a no anyways. So you might as well. We say no as next one. So I mean, like, it doesn't hurt to ask because if you don't know, you just never know the answers.
Yeah.
It's true.
So
Yeah.
So
And if they say no, now you know. Move on. No is the second best answer, girls.
Yes.
All right. Do I want anybody else any tickets?
Yes, with that, I would much rather have a no than I'll think about it, or maybe. It's kind of
Or a booking
No,
that's
just-
that
yes or
cancels
no.
or reschedules and reschedules.
I got
and
things to
reschedules.
do.
Exactly. I'm on a mission.
Yeah. Just tell me no. It's okay.
I mean,
yeah,
that
it
was
doesn't
my
hurt to
kids
ask
lately.
because you never know. That's the best advice. And after you get your first no, I think that's your hardest one to climb that mountain, and then you're like, okay, I got to know. Okay, let's go ask somebody else.
Yeah, I think it's almost fun.
How many no's can you get?
Yeah, exactly. With that, with that, no, with their P sheet, with where it's kind of like, ooh, that's kind of like,
The real challenge is to get them to answer the phone because most of the time it's just messages.
yes, that's it.
All right. So the winning ticket, everybody has their tickets,
Oh.
right? 560846.
Do you have something I just have used?
I think I got
I have this.
Oh, there you go.
She could pick
There you go.
from.
I said, I don't want my kids to do that.
Yeah.
Box of fun.
Yes.
Whoa.
It's the fun box.
Now, would you guys want to put these down?
Really? Stuff I've never seen before. How am I supposed to pick?
Very
You
carefully.
close your eyes and you
Close
just
your
grab
eyes,
no
that's what I
shopping, Julie.
Hey, can you post, if you have that new training video, can you post that in our unit or somewhere so we can?
Which
Because you said it's on In Touch, but nobody really knows where.
oh, the
Is there a link or something you can?
I'll
post
have to
that?
look because I have it in Project Broadcast, so it's probably modified. So I'll have to see if I have the actual link.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm not to that marketing,
Marketing
that
video.
video, yeah. Jamie probably can get her hands on it faster than me. She's techier than I am.
Yes.
So if I delegate to Jamie.
So she's younger now.
What's that?
She's younger
Yeah.
now.
So, and then I
People
show them the
just
before and
gifted with
after of the eye
That's it.
patches, and I'll take my patch off when they're washing their charcoal mask off, and I'll say, "Can you see a difference between the two sides?" And they'll usually say, "Yeah." And I'm like, and then when you use the eye cream, it's powerful.
And you put that on top of your makeup?
I do.
Okay.
And that's why I tell them, like, I usually have a clean face, but let's see if this works. And that's kind of how I started it. I just thought, I've never done this
So you
before.
put the eye patch just on you?
Why not? While they're doing the charcoal mask, I'll let that, and then I let them
On
look
your
at it. They
eye.
always say they
They're
can see a
awesome.
difference.
Wow.
So,
That's a good.
and like I said, I have no
That's
idea
the
because I don't look at
right
it. I take the word for it.
Wow, that's awesome.
All right, and then after you take the supplements off, we did the microdermabrasion. Can anybody see or feel a difference between satin hands and
One
microderm?
under your eye.
All right, and then the charcoal mask. Did you guys look in the mirror before you took it off? What'd you see? Anything?
The dark spots, white spots.
White spots. Ooh, bacteria. Were you surprised when you saw the dark spots, or was it where you would have expected it? Usually they said it's where you would have expected it. But sometimes they're surprised. All right, and then we're gonna move on to our age fighting moisturizer, which is step 4 to the basic skincare. So you have the exfoliating, freshening, cleaning, and then the moisturizer, and that's age fighting, and it comes in combination oiling, normal, dry. So we'll go ahead and put the moisturizer on Mary Kay, half of the face that you're working with.
Or you can do this.
So
Yeah, I wasn't really sure what the
But you're
we're
moisturizer
gonna have them do
is.
the day.
We're
One
not
says
there
day
yet.
or night, and one says
That goes over
moisturizer.
That
Yes.
goes over the moisturizer.
Oh, that's right. We're doing the other one.
And I booked it. I forgot.
Do they have
to
this? Do they have the steps in the new cookbook? So like it says, like during the day, I do.
I don't know.
1, 2, 3.
So
I just
I was
put
like,
the
I have
day.
a flyer of it.
Moisturizer.
Because when people are like, what are the steps? And then I'm like,
Is it day and night?
Well, the moisturizer comes before the defender.
So I did it wrong.
You have to do the moisturizer first.
Which I like
Too
that
late.
idea, because it's like now in the summer, you could actually put that daytime in your purse and like reapply.
Yeah, so the
Like if you're
daytime
eligible.
goes over the moisturizer because this is your daytime defender with the SPF 30 in it. Now at nighttime, those little beads burst and they're fresh capsulated vitamins, and so these are actually going to go on before your moisturizer at that time. But tonight we're going to do this. I know. That's your own.
that's why I asked her, does it have the steps? Like, so
Yeah,
I
there's
know.
like
Like,
an
I'm
order
doing a day
Order of,
party or a
order of
night party,
application.
yeah.
It
I
does,
attach.
yeah, it comes in this.
Well, it gives you the daytime defender and then the nighttime defender. When prepping for bed, you'll apply the nighttime recovery after cleansing before moisturizer.
Great, it says it.
So you might want to highlight that.
I gotta get the new one and then we'll be good.
All right, so go ahead and put the day cream over your moisturizer you just did on your face. And then the night cream, I squirted up above. Where did you
Put
squirt
it
it?
number 8.
Okay, so Renee, yours is up above.
You know what that looks like? Foundation primer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I
too.
thought it was foundation primer.
So
Interesting.
the nighttime should be your clear one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So your day.
No, it doesn't.
Moisturizer.
You're not
So
doing
that
that?
I'm gonna have you do on an elbow if you can get to it, otherwise just do it on your neck.
Take to it? Okay.
Which one is that one?
This
It's the night. Okay. And then the day cream you put on your face. And then
I use that as my dental street.
The day-
Wait till my hands look
Is that what you
so the
do?
day
Yes.
lotion is this.
Okay.
And the moisturizer.
Just don't touch it.
And then
I know, right?
There's
my.
All right, any questions so far? Because I know they got a little confusing, day and night.
Just the night. Oh, just.
And then, so that is our miracle set. Is that right? That's the miracle set. Oh, and then the eye cream, and you want to use your ring finger. This makes the ultimate miracle set. Remember, with the eye patches, this is going to be your power partner because our eye creams brighten, lighten, and tighten. And the eye cream will pack the bags, take away all that creepy stuff underneath, which you guys might not have yet, but someday you wake up and you'll say, where did that come from? I remember that day. very distinctly, like, where did that come from? Didn't have that when I went to bed last night. All right.
I remember my friends going, oh, look, Sheila's got a wrinkle. Friends.
Yeah.
So you always want to use your ring finger with eye cream. You want to pat and blot. You You don't want to tug and pull on your eyes. And if you want to go out here with those little expression lines, now this is the whole reason I started selling Mary Kay, because I saw it take my lines away 20 years ago. And I thought, wow, this stuff works. That was after, thank you. I am not interested in Mary Kay for almost a year, 8 months, I think, because I didn't use this stuff. I was too busy and, don't know anything about it. No thanks. Until the lines disappeared. And I thought, wow, that stuff really works. And my sister-in-law wanted to go on Target for her car, so I said, fine, I'll help you out. I'll sign up and I'll get my 50% discount. And that's where I got my start. 19 years ago.
Is your sister still a consultant then?
She is still a consultant. She'd be a fool not to. She makes money off me.
You never know.
And she gets,
That's good
times they quit it,
vacation
you know?
and she gets her product for 50% off. So she gets a double whammy. So yeah.
I never know. I mean,
You don't know. You know, it's a legit question. But I signed up to help her go on Target for her free car. She's never earned a car, and I've earned 9. So you never know how that's going to work out. All right. So then the eye cream, that's the miracle set. And then the ultimate miracle set now is when you add in the eye cream. And then the extreme ultimate miracle set is when you add in the microdermabrasion.
It's ultimate and beyond.
Is that what it is now? Okay.
Yeah.
I always thought extreme or something.
I
like
just
that.
think of Buzz
Inside
Lightyear.
your
I was
mouth.
just that's how I remember it. Like I gotta get a picture of him to go in the
That's
flip
right.
chart.
Ultimate and
Ultimate
beyond
and beyond.
is the ultimate, or is the skincare and the microderm?
And the eye cream. Whoops.
Well,
So
the miracle
set,
set,
the basic
when you
stuff.
add the eye cream, it becomes the ultimate miracle set with the eye cream. And then adding microderm is beyond.
And then, of course, the last step to skincare is our foundation. And I know people look at this as makeup, but I don't look at it as makeup anymore. I didn't wear this back before Mary Kay, but, well, if I did it, probably didn't wear it right, because there's 2 reasons we don't like to break up our basic skincare set. One is because your foundation is going to look way nicer when you get skincare underneath it. So when you see that line on people, it could be it's not blended or the right shade, or they don't have skincare and it's not blended nice. So that's one reason I don't ever break up the basic skincare. The other reason is because you want to be brand loyal with skincare, because when they're tested and formulated, all 6 of our lines, we can mix and match them, and they're formulated to work together. You start mixing brands that have never been tested to work together, you don't know what experiments you're doing on your face. And we prefer faces not to blow up in Mary Kay. So we don't like to break up our basic skincare. So I really drive that home about 2 or 3 times, and then I'll do the wrist demo again to show them why I don't like to break up the basic skincare. And so what the wrist demo is take a little dab of your cleanser, put it on the inside of your wrist.
Yeah, I turned it down to 66.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, and then wash that off. This is going to show you how fast this is when I'm not in your bathroom walking through step 2. And then take a little dab of your moisturizer and put it on the same spot. And then take a little dab of your foundation and put that on the same spot. You guys get foundation?
No. Consultant.
Hey, you learn that a little bit goes a long way by doing this.
I'm going to give you guys the wrong
Really?
on
Like,
purpose.
oh my gosh,
On
I love
each
to
ray.
rub it.
Yeah.
Don't you want to do on each?
Yeah, but you're going to
The
put the same
non-
amount on,
yep.
so I'm going to have you do it. Whoops.
Okay. Looks like chocolate.
Yeah. That's the deep.
Hey, that'd be like a great experiment to do with kind of like ones that are inspired.
Yeah.
For giving me an idea.
Yeah.
I don't ever
It's more
have
fun.
anybody
So
that has
put a little
deep
dab on, over the
you
skin
can't
here
have
and then the same amount on the other. Do you want the darker one?
mix it with the Tony Motion.
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
That's right,
You'll
that's
see
right.
it too, but you see more of the
Makes
opposite
my lips
shades.
look so much
Yes,
nicer.
mine.
Otherwise they look so
All right, and then tell me what you see between the 2 wrists.
Foundation's not the same color.
Is it kind of orangey and yellow on the other side?
Mm-hmm.
How is it blending? Does it look nice?
It's
and
not.
smooth? Does it look
It
kind
goes
of
on rough.
cakey, crackly looking?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
so
doesn't
that's
blend.
what
And it's harder
foundation.
to put on.
It's also harder to take off. Then take it off. You'll see which side comes off easier. With skincare or without? You tell me.
Okay, I never do this, so this is probably a good idea.
Holy cow!
Coming out
Scrub it.
Yeah, it goes on smoother and it comes out easier.
You know, with this,
None.
done.
Oh,
That's why
wow.
I'm so scrubby.
Yeah.
Get some more coaches.
So that's
you would
so
have it
that's
full
why
of
you
skin
always
or-
want skincare underneath your foundation. It's going to give you a more flawless look. And then the foundation primer is actually going to fill in all the pores and little creases on your face to give you even a smoother, flawless look for 9 hours. And so here's a before and after in a little orange. That's going to show you how the foundation. So if you have foundation primer on your tray, go ahead and pick it up and go ahead and put it on the same half of the face that you're working with.
Was that CC?
Mhm.
Are these some Mary Kay ones that you can reorder, or do you guys do something different? Okay. I haven't done in-person parties, so I was like, it's been years.
Yeah, and people love our gloves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I
They're
was curious,
disposable. Yeah.
because some people buy like the rolls of paper towel, but I was like, these feel like Mary Kay's.
I buy triple washcloths.
Now, I told you you can't leave half done, so now we're gonna do the foundation on your whole face. And so I always bless myself every morning. I just do 3 dots down and 2 over, because less foundation is best. Too much will enhance creases you don't want people to see. But all of our foundations are layerable, so you can always layer and add more, but it's easier to add than remove, so start with less. And so just take a little bit of your foundation, and this is gonna give you protection. This is the final step to skincare. Now that you've taken care of your skin, you've cleaned out your pores, you've taken care of the layers underneath. Your skin regenerates about every 3 to 4 weeks. So now that you've taken care of those layers underneath, when it regenerates, exfoliation will slough away that dead stuff. So your product can penetrate more into your skin. Helps that regeneration process as it slows down as we get older. And it also but now you want to take care of it and protect it from the environment. Think of everything that floats around and settles on your glasses and on your windshield. It's settling in your pores. This is going to protect you from that. And if you're not a foundation wearer, I get it. This is tinted moisturizer, but it's still going to give you the protection and even out your skin tone. And that's the only 2 purposes of foundation. If you want more foundation, we do have liquid, about 120 different shades, types, and formulas. We have liquid, foundation, matte, luminous. We have cream to powder. We have loose powder, setting powders. We have CC cream. I would say this is a tinted moisturizer on steroids because it has about 8 different benefits.
Has the
And so-
SPF in it as well. If you go
SPF.
out in the day.
Yep, age fighting. It's got concealer in it, and so it's just a real. And all of our foundations are real lightweight. You never feel like they're on, which I like because I'm still not a real makeup person. I've never worn it, so I don't want to feel foundation on my face. So I like that. But every day that I wash it off, it's always on my cloth at the end of the day, no matter what the weather's been outside. So, all right. So, any questions on anything that we just
So
covered?
are you gonna have Renee, should we give Renee the CC cream to try?
She has it.
Oh, she's
Yep.
got. Okay.
So when you're blending it on, you did skincare on half the face, right, Renee?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're putting it on, tell us how it feels. And then I'll ask you how the face feels. Can they feel a difference between the right side and the left side?
Just like
Everything-
that
whole
much
face.
or more.
Yeah, but you're gonna do both sides
Okay.
because you're gonna blend it in. Yeah. And then go ahead and do your tip of your nose and your chin.
Sandy, don't get her walking out with that.
And then, yeah, and don't wait too long. It's water soluble. It will start to absorb. You know, that's all day long. And then blend from your nose outward towards your hairline till it all blends in. So it will go on lighter or darker because it has to absorb into our skin, which means it won't transfer into your clothing. So it's a good thing. All right. Can you feel the difference when you're putting it on, Renee, between the skincare and the non-skincare?
Yeah.
Kind of sticky on one side.
Yeah.
So again, that's why skincare is so important. And everything you do, skincare to the brow line, foundation to the jawline, because this ages faster than your face. So make sure you're taking care of your chest and your neck area too.
Oh, this does?
Mm-hmm.
Your
Décolleté.
décolleté.
know that.
I
All
don't
right.
remember that fancy term, but I just feel like all things that you can.
All right. And then,
We don't want to trip you.
and then I'm going to go into marketing. And so, I mean, to do full marketing?
Yep.
Okay,
Can I just say something?
you should get.
So when I do my routine in the morning,
Well, one day, so the last thing I do is my day cream, and one day, something set me in a different direction, and I'm putting on my foundation. I'm like, why does this feel so weird? Why isn't this going on? Forgot the day cream.
Ah,
I knew immediately something was wrong.
Yeah.
well, I don't know about this one because I haven't actually started using it yet. But I remember when we had this in the Miracle Set prior to the 3D, and you'd put this on and you'd forget the moisturizer, it would start tightening and toning your skin.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how come I'm getting kind of, I forgot my moisturizer. You'll know.
So does that go on after or before the moisturizer?
Before the
Before.
moisturizer. And if you forget your moisturizer, you'll start feeling it tightening.
Really?
Firming up that skin for you. All right. So before I start the referral game, I'll usually ask them if they've ever seen Mary Kay advertised on television. And then I'll talk about how we don't and how our prices are more comparable with the masses because we don't have overhead, we don't have marketing and advertising, and they rather take that budget to put it into our research and development to give us the #1 selling brand. And then now we're going to play another game. Yeah, it's going to work for more tickets. So I'm just going to share a little bit about my journey with Mary Kay. And there's usually 3 types of people in every party. There are those of you who never, ever, ever would do what I do, and that's perfectly fine because we love our customers or we're out of business. The second type is it's totally not for you, but maybe you think of somebody that needs a little extra cash, you run into them, they're looking for a part-time job that's flexible, and you think of them and you think, maybe this would be for them. If you refer them to me and they decide to be part of our future Cadillac organization, you get a $100 shopping spree as a thank you for the referral, because obviously we work for referrals. And then third type is, I could use a little flexibility, fun, extra money. It might be for you. So just listen, have some fun with it. I'm just going to talk about some of the reasons women do start a Mary Kay business. And now here you can do the purse game just for time purposes. I kind of cut out the purse and I just ask them. So I'm going to give you some letters and you get to guess what you think the letter stands for as to why you think women might start a Mary Kay business. Now, if you want to play the purse game, they can look for something in their purse or something around them that starts with the letter and then guess what the letter is. It does take longer, so I cut that part out. Okay, so the first letter starts with, the first person gets the ticket, starts with the letter M. Okay, you said it. All right. Now, most of us start because we need money, not because we have money. Who can relate? And so how do we make our money? We're obviously selling something, but there's never an obligation to purchase. And so this is like an instant ATM. We make a 50% profit. So we buy it for $1 and we sell it for $2, and we double our money. And so we do that by having facials, which is 1 to 2 people, or parties, which is 3 or more. We also have a reorder business because it's consumable. And I carry pretty much everything with me, so I'm faster than Amazon Prime because you can take it home with you tonight. And so I used to say I deliver like grocery stores, but now they do that too, so that doesn't work so well.
Yeah.
But I'm faster than Amazon Prime. So anyway, so those are some of the ways we make instant cash, like ATM. If whatever you sell at the party, half is yours to keep, the other half you replenish your shelves with. And then when you start building a team, that's when you we call those our love checks, and that's building your future. So when my mom got sick with cancer and I moved up from Milwaukee to Minnesota to take care of her, I wasn't holding appointments, but I was still having a check come in because I had built a team of consultants over the 15 years prior to that. And Mary Kay cuts you a check from that. And that is anywhere from 4 up to 23% additional commission based on where you are in the career path, which is based on how many people you have on your team. So if you think about it, if you have one person getting 4% or 50 people making 23%, what check's going to be bigger? So the bigger your team, the higher the percentage, the bigger the check. And those we call love checks. These are our Inner Circle National Sales Directors. This is ours right here, Lisa Manson. And she signed up in 1986 to make $70 a week to buy Christmas gifts for her children. And in 1986, I graduated from college, moved from Minnesota to California, and fell into the world of insurance. She has made over $16 million in her career, and I have not. Insurance doesn't pay as well as lipstick, obviously. And then I'm going to have you read the number highlighted in yellow right there.
64,695.
All right. Does anybody want to guess what that number represents?
Commission.
For how long?
A month.
A month. Because you know. Most people will say a year, or they'll just say they plain don't know. But that's an average monthly check for Lisa Matson. She will be retiring in 2 years, and then I go into the family security plan that she'll be getting. Take her last 5 years she's in right now, take her best year 3, average them, pay her 60% of that until she's 80 years old for 15 years. All you have to do is be a national by the time you're 65 years old. And so she will be retiring in 2 years, probably making somewhere between $30,000 and $50,000 a month for 15 years. And if she dies, her family still gets it. So crazy. So that is our family security plan. So another avenue of income. So any questions on how we make our money or how that all works? Get extra tickets for questions. Okay. And then I go into the next letter. So does anybody want to guess why women might start their business? Starts with the letter R. Recognition and rewards. And so Mary Kay believes in praising us to the top with our Cinderella gifts. And so it can be our monthly gifts just for doing our job and ordering. I don't know if I have any on. Rewards for being a VIP. Then we have quarterly rewards. Those are called star prizes. My favorite was taking my family of 5 to Hawaii, which is where my daughter got engaged. And now she's pregnant and married with her 3rd child due on my birthday, November 10th. I don't know this for sure, but I'm thinking it.
What does she actually do?
The 16th. But the other 2 were all born a week early, but they induced and they had actual due date. So I'm just
Voting for 13. Yeah.
Huh? Hey.
I'm voting on
So anyways, but
She's gonna have another baby? I didn't know that.
yeah.
Wow.
And she was having contractions yesterday, so I think it's gonna be early.
Oh.
Yeah, they were 5
Could be a
months apart.
Halloween baby.
I know. I said it's not even November yet. What are you doing?
That's what I had both of mine.
On Halloween?
Huh?
On Halloween?
No, 6 weeks early.
Oh, 6 weeks
6
early.
weeks,
Yeah. Yeah. So I
Not
don't know.
that early.
We'll see. Yeah. Anyway, she didn't have to be. But I was timing contractions yesterday. All right. And so, anyways, I totally got off track there. So rewards and recognition. So we get trips. My other favorite trip was taking my mom on her last vacation to the Bahamas. When she was diagnosed with cancer, I earned the trip. And so I took her instead of my husband and got to make memories with her. Diamond rings, we get diamonds in the insurance industry. I would get turkeys around this time of year. Guess what you do with turkeys? You take them home, you clean them, you cook them, you clean them again. And they're slimy and disgusting. I rather clean diamonds than turkeys, definitely. But yeah, and then we just get fun prizes of practical things. But what's been your favorite star prize?
The rings.
The rings?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How about you?
Star prize?
Yeah, star prizes.
Oh, star prizes.
Yeah, but
Oh,
she goes right for the rings.
Oh,
Let's go
no.
for the diamonds.
probably my, the pink cooler and lawn chair.
No, those are fun. Yeah.
That pink cooler was.
Mine is our alarm clock because it reflects the time on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Anywhere else,
That's
I miss that alarm clock.
That's cool. So we say like the China or like just getting gift cards so I can go shopping.
Yeah. It used to be our date night. I used to get the dinner cards, and that'd be our date night. Would be the dinner cards.
That's smart too, yeah.
That's
Another. I just have another one. It's a Hamilton Beach. It's a little like an egg McMuffin maker. That thing is amazing. English muffins, Canadian bacon, and eggs and cheese. And 3 minutes, it's done. Comes apart. It cleans like a charm. Awesome. I love this. I love that thing.
So you have your own little
And I don't even cook.
Yeah.
I think that's probably why I like it.
Sandy's
It's
for
so
breakfast.
simple.
But they don't expire though if you do get the gift card, because I have a $75 one yet. I still haven't picked out a price for the gift cards, and you can pick whoever you want on that list. But then they never expire, because I said to Dawn one time, I'm like, I don't think I ever did that. She's like, you realize they don't expire? I was like, no.
Yeah,
Tell me more.
And now we get points, so you can get whatever you want. So,
Yes.
but I'd done the travel voucher when I went to Hawaii, but you can keep accumulating them, and they don't ever expire, which is really
I
awesome.
like
Yeah.
when they changed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just keep rolling mine over until I get to Hawaii again or something.
Yeah. Yeah, because how many points have you racked up? I mean,
Like 68,000.
Yeah. And I have taken some vouchers for unpaid connections for business cards.
What's the
so
Hawaii one?
it was a voucher start prize before the points. I'll be honest though, there's no Hawaii trip on the points one, but there's a lot of Airbnbs and things like that that you can go.
What
other
are you
places.
saving for? I'm curious.
Oh, my husband and I are building our dream home,
Okay.
and we should be in it in a month. And I'm going to use all my points, my Mary Kay points, to decorate our dream home.
Oh, fun.
okay.
That'll be fun. Yes.
Refurnishing.
Refurbishing, yeah.
All right. Are we still recording?
Mhm.
Okay. So, and then, okay, so that's rewards and recognition. Any questions on money, rewards, anything? Another reward that we did is the car. And that, so I started to get a 50% discount. And then I was challenged to have some parties, and in a couple of hours, I was having fun. I was adding $300 to our income, and I was slowly moving up the career path. Believe me, I didn't break any records. It took me 3 to 4 years to get my first car and become a sales director. But the car was what changed my whole. And when I earned that, I thought I could do a little bit more and become a sales director. And so that's what I did. Picked it up, and a year later became a sales director, and then 2 years picked up another car. And now we've earned 9 free cars since 2007. And that comes with most of your insurance, tax, tax registration is all paid for by Mary Kay. The mileage is 100% write off when it says Mary Kay on your car. So that's another avenue of income when you don't pay taxes, because you have 36 legal deductions to wipe that taxable income out. So the mileage is a huge one. Part of your utilities, the space in your house that you hold your party. I added my dining room this year because I'm holding parties in my house, and then my office. We have our cell phone, our internet. So a lot of it's stuff you're already paying for, but now it's deductible and it wipes out taxable income. So, am I right, Julie? You do accounting.
It's a bonus when you have a private consultant that's a tax consultant.
So Kelly is pretty much all of our tax consultant. She's a Mary Kay consultant, so she knows the ins and outs, and she does a really good job for us. And she's very reasonably priced, and she's right here in La Crosse. So, yeah, and I even have consultants from Milwaukee that know her this stuff.
My husband even was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah,
So, yeah, you
Yeah.
see it.
The first time she gave me a refund, and I'm like, I didn't pay anything in. How can I have a refund? And she said, because you have a tax credit from your kids being in college. I'm like, oh, okay. I wiped out all my taxable income, and then I had a credit because of their college credit. So worked for me.
I have a question about the car. Okay, now you earn a car every 2 years. Okay, what if you take the car, your first one, and then when you requalify, you have with the cash instead? Do you still keep the old car
if you buy it out? So what I've done, I've taken both. So in fact, I took cash the very first time because I didn't want that red vibe. I wanted the Grand Prix, which was the director car. And I didn't know that you could move up at any point. I thought you had to wait 2 years. Had I known, I might have done it differently, but I didn't. So I took the cash. But I've also taken cash a couple other times. One, because I had 20 points on my record. And they kind of make you take the cash. You can't drive their car when you have too many insurance points. That was one time.
One
Ticket,
time.
I had an accident with their car. Actually, 2 accidents. Yeah, it was not a good year. So, but luckily I took the cash and I bought the car out. So I still drove my Mary Kay car.
So then, well then even, and when you buy it out, because you still have got a Mary Kay car, you can still use all of with the mileage and still have all of with the benefits of that.
Right. And I can still drive it because I did earn it. I'm just taking the cash to make the payment.
Yeah.
So I did it 2 other times because my daughters, right? Our kids always drive Gators. Well, this way they could get a new car. So I bought out my 2012 Equinox, and then my daughter and I got the cash and paid the loan down until I earned the next car. And then Kendra bought it for me for whatever the loan was left on it. And she's still driving it to this day. Now, another side note, she bought it in October, and in January, the entire engine seized on her. And she said, you sold me 11. But it would have to have been a GMC thing because they totally backed it and replaced her total engine without me even asking. Like it was, I don't even know how it happened. It was a God thing. But so she's driving a 2012, but it's got a newer engine than that.
Yeah.
It's probably got it since 2016 or something. And then I did it again for my other daughter. She's driving my 2018 Equinox. Same thing. I bought it up, took the cash, paid the loan down, earned the next car. She bought it for whatever I owed on the loan. And she's got hers paid. They're both paid off now for them too. I mean, they paid theirs off. I didn't pay it off. But sweet to just example that.
Options and choices.
Yeah. So yeah, so you can do it that way too. So,
Right.
or if you just have a car that's not big enough because you got too many kids, or you just like to drive another car, take the cash option and make your car payment with it. So do that too. So, all right, great questions. So it's rewards and recognition, cars, diamonds, trips, all kinds of fun things. Cinderella gifts. All right, praising us to the top. All right, and then the next letter starts with the letter S. Anybody? Why women might start a business? It's more personal. It's
Social.
It's not.
Self-esteem.
It's not tangible. You can't touch it. Self-esteem and self-confidence. This is a self-improvement course you get paid to take. Who here believes that they're as confident as they're ever going to get? Who believes everybody has room for personal growth?
Yes.
Yes. Even me. I thought I was going to fall over dead in speech class in high school and college. And here I am, talking in front of people. So yeah. So it's a real safe environment to grow because we're all here together. And so, and that's one of my favorite parts of the business is watching tight rosebud come in and blossom into that beautiful rose. I guess I did Girl Scouts for 10 years and I saw that timid little brownie join to end up being a senior Girl Scout running the troop. And it was awesome. And that's kind of how I feel with Mary Kay is that growth, personal growth with that. And then the last letter, if you notice I did Mrs. Cab, but I condensed it to Mrs. B.
I was kind of wondering. I was like, what?
Because you already talked about cars.
So the next letter starts with, I put that with recognition and rewards.
Be your own boss.
And then the last letter is B for be your own boss. Or boss baby. And this is just the freedom and flexibility to work your business how you want, when you want, if you don't want. But it is a job. So if you don't want, you don't get paid. So unless of course you built a team, then you might still have an income coming in. In fact, when I told Mary Kay what was going on, they said, you take off as long as you want, and if you need help getting restarted, you call me. And that was when I knew that their culture of God first, family second, and career third was true. Because in the insurance industry, I would have had to request FMLA and wait to get it approved and see if it got approved and would it be paid and not paid and how long. And I didn't have to write any of that. I just got to move in with my mom and take care of her and not worry about appointments. And I still had a paycheck and a job to go back to. And I had a company that supported me every minute of that whole ordeal. So anyway, so being your own boss and freedom and flexibility with your business, but you also have the freedom and flexibility to advance at your own pace. Like I said, I didn't break any records, but consistency will move you up the career path. And that was what I had. I had consistency. And so I gradually moved up. And when I decided I wanted to be a sales director after I earned that car, a year later, I became a sales director. And so now our next goal is to build directors to become that national. So anyway, so those are some of the reasons. Anybody know what it costs to get started with Mary Kay?
$200.
Anybody else want to guess?
75. 150.
Well, actually,
25.
right now it's $25 to get started. I have it here somewhere. And that's going to get you your website, which is a $30 a year. And Mary Kay maintains it. And it's also going to get you a service ProPay service to accept credit cards from your customers. When I joined, Trudy, how much did you pay? When I joined, I was paying $60 a year for my
Yes.
website.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think ProPay was $30 or $40.
$39.95.
$39.95. Yep.
Yep. So we paid $100 for this package, $25. And then the Pro Start has about $400 of product. It has your flip chart. So I said, if you can read, you can do this job. If you can't read, you can still do this job. I haven't read a thing on it. Or you can use us in videos too. And so it comes with a designer bag, your mirrors, your supplies, about $500
Yeah, there's the
worth
pretty
of
bag.
stuff. Oh, there's
All
the
the
new
new
bag.
stuff.
Oh, cool.
That's
That's
different. Yeah.
That's cute. Yeah. So the bag, it comes filled with all of that product. Okay, that's 75. How much did we pay? $100. $200 for these two packages that today
Well,
you get for.
100 plus another 100
Another 100.
Yeah,
because
so
of the
for these two
website.
packages,
So like we paid 200.
Oh,
we
yeah.
paid 200 for these two packages that you can get today for $100. It's 50% the value that it was 19 years ago when I started. What have you seen go down half price in 19 years? Nothing.
Yeah.
Even in the last 6 months. 6 days, right? And then if you decide you want to do virtual, you can add on the sample pack too. So, and this comes with samples and stuff now too. So
Yeah.
it's not just your website ProPay service. There's actually some tangible stuff getting mailed to you as well. And they don't charge shipping on that one. I was surprised.
So they don't.
No, I thought
I
they were,
didn't know.
thought they did, but it's 25 flat, right? You don't pay anything
Wow.
extra. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was.
That's really good to know.
So anyway,
Just
or
a
you can do
nice
all of it
gift.
for 135, but this ends when?
October 30th.
Halloween.
31st. And all of these are going up at least $10 each or more. So anyway, so it's a smoking deal. So that's what it takes to get started. And then if you want it right on your card on a number 1 to 10, a 1 being never, ever, ever, don't even ask me again, I'd rather eat worms. That's fine. And pay full price. I would say pay full price and car payments. That would be a 1, and we'll never ask you again. No 5s, that confuses us. And a 10 is, you know what, $25? Heck, what's the last thing you spent $25 on? Can you even think of anything that costs $25? And, you know, let's get started. Worst thing that can happen is what? You're like twice as good for half the price. So why not give it a try? So on your sheet, on your profile card, where your referrals are, where your name is on the other side, whichever, put anywhere from 1 to 10, a 1 being never ever, a 10 being let's get started, and no 5s, that would confuse me. So that's, and then I go over the roll-up bag. And these are our specials. These are full essential beauty bag on the back of your, and I do give them placemats. So this is up all the time underneath their mirror. And then their set sheet is on the other side, and I use the Waverly set sheet. And so if they want to flip that over, they can. And I always tell them again, there's no obligation to purchase, but if you do, I have pretty much everything with me. I take cash, check, credit, husband on a word plan, a little bit of each. He'll never know how much you really spent. And then I can take payment plans, Venmo, so we can work out that when we meet individually at the end. Full essential travel roll-up bags, spins, hanged anywhere, small bathrooms, dorm rooms, campers, hotel rooms, Velcro out. So if you don't want to take the whole thing, you don't have to. The zips so things aren't falling out. And this is filled with about 8 sets as our Cadillac bag. So this is about a $400 bag or $500 bag. Probably about $500 bag.
This was $400.
Yeah, $500 bag for $399 tonight. Or you can customize it with any 6 sets for a queen bag for $299. Or if you want to do the princess set, it's $199, and then the travel roll bag for $36 unfilled comes with each of those sets. And if you look close, some of those sets count for more than one. So that repair set, that Cadillac line I was telling you about, that one actually counts as 4 sets. It's $215. But if it's a princess set, it's $199. So, and then you're getting the travel roll bag. So that's really the best deal on here. And then of course the miracle set is counts as 2 sets, and so there are some sets that are multiple, and you can build your own bag. And then I just pick who I want to meet with first. Anybody have to leave first and want to get together with me first? And that's where I'll start, and then I'll just kind of go around the room and then take them into my office or the living room or a different room and just meet individually with them and ask them the questions. Does anybody want to know what the questions are?
Did you have a good time?
Did you have a good time?
How does your face
How does your
feel?
face feel?
What would you like to take home with you today?
What was your favorite part of the skincare tonight?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So did you want to start with the princess, the queen, or the splurgeon?
Splurge. I want it all.
I want it all. If you noticed, I didn't talk after I asked her that question. That's your closing question. After you ask them, you know, what set they want to take home or however you want to word it, you're quiet. First one who talks takes the product home. So if you don't want to be taking your product home, you're quiet after that question. And then you go into booking. You need to schedule your follow-up appointment. Do you want to do it virtual or in person or with friends, by yourself, that kind of questioning. And then in your wildest dreams, could you ever see yourself doing this for a little extra fun or money? And then I'll look at the number and I'll say, so what does a 6 mean to you?
What just went?
A 6 mean to you, or whatever number they wrote down.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah,
know you were
and then
talking
we'll
about
talk a little bit, and then if they're interested, I either sign them up or send them more information. So, we just sign up, right, Renee? Why mess around? All right, and that's the end of my party. Any questions on anything?
Okay, so this is how you do your in-person. How do you do, okay, how do you do your virtual?
I love Zoom because I'm interacting with people and they get their packets, and we do Zooms on Thursday nights with Jamie and Ellen and whoever hops on. And then otherwise, if they want to do it alone, I will put them on a Sunday night legacy Facebook party. If they want to do it with friends like Renee did, I have Visily that posts all the posts for them. I go live and do what I just did here, right? Did you watch the party online? Did it look pretty much what I did just, yeah. It's pretty much what I did here.
Do you do the Thursday legacy party, or do you do that with Alan separate that you guys are talking about?
The Zoom, we do the Zoom
Separate.
separately. We don't do
Is
that.
that in our, like, the link in there, or is it shared on Alan's page?
No, there's a Zoom link in there, in our Facebook.
It's the same one.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I've ever seen.
We have a flyer. And because you're a red jacket, we can even add you to the Boxer group. And we take turns doing product commercials, so you could even do a product commercial.
And
like-
you don't have to.
You
But
don't have to.
Yeah.
It's an app. But as a red jacket leader, you're invited to our Boxer group to be in the know.
and you're also invited once a month to our leaders lunch.
Luncheon.
Yeah, and you
Yes.
did that last time. It's just I can't get
I
away for the. It would think it
I
was
know.
like whatever day it was.
I know, I know it's always on
Those
Thursdays,
lunch
because
Tuesdays.
Wednesdays at home. So,
Eventually.
Yeah, because you're not.
eventually when you're out of Ashley and into your,
We when I'm a director, we'll have all the time to make our lunch dates and make a little short with like Jamie walking in the lunch door. I love her little.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. Anything.
so,
Yeah, because for me, personally, I don't have a whole lot of time to do it in person. So for me, I end up doing a lot of Facebook parties. And so then I was kind of wondering, as far as if you did like everything you just did with this also on Facebook or also virtually.
I do. My party is my party.
I've been on one of her Zooms and she does everything the same way. The only thing she does a little bit different is referral games. She'll like play the music and then
Right.
yeah. So I was on one of hers because I watched her do one. It's the same, but she's quick. Like, so we're asking questions and talking, but she keeps it to like an hour. She's like,
Yep. And the other thing is too, what I've actually learned in the car on the way to fall retreat, which is why events are so important, because you never know where you're going to pick up that nugget. Mine was from the consultants I picked up at the airport and took to the retreat with me. I was ready to not even go to retreat. I said, can we just go home? I have work to do. I mean, I was flying high because her party's 15 minutes and mine's an hour. And I'm like, how do you do a party in 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Well, she does a welcome video. Well, I do too. Mine's about a minute long, welcoming them, reminding them to comment, reminding them to do the skin analyzer, blah, 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 right? No. It's now like 10 minutes. It includes some of the marketing, introducing myself with my iStory, with some of my marketing in there. And then my parties, well, I tried to get it down to 15 minutes. I got down to 45. I gotta work on that a little bit more. But I redid that. And then I when it Wednesday, I did another video. It's like 10 minutes, and that's going to be the other part of marketing. Because what do you win on Wednesday? Prizes. So I was talking about the cars and the rewards and the recognition and all that kind of stuff. And then a prize of whoever's in the party gets on names. That's new. I didn't do that with your. This is all new. I'll do a spin the wheel with whoever's in the party to win a prize, and that's when it Wednesday. And then I haven't done the pre-recorded this one yet because it's all pre-recorded. So like I have a party going on this week,
All
And
of your
I'm
stuff
at my
is
daughter's,
pre-recorded.
and then I'm at a retreat up in Stevens Point. I didn't
Because
come on
Busily
after
and
this.
Project Broadcast and all the automation, they do this. So like you can just like post my, it's kind of the same thing for Busily that they're using, and then the StreamYard, all that is all, yeah, they just put it all in their
It's
groups
all
and it just
automated
plays.
now. So
Get with Jamie.
I
She's all-
know. Talk about mind blowing, right? And then I still want to record a thank you like Thursday and and then tell them I'm extending until Sunday, but thank them for coming and then maybe go over the starter kit and that. But I haven't pre-recorded that one yet.
So what party are you saying takes 45 minutes? The
What I just did here.
Facebook party or the
The
in-person party?
the Facebook posting party, but my live video
Oh, your live
doing
video
this party right here.
in the Facebook party.
Yeah, and because I cut out referrals and I split my marketing into 2 other videos throughout the party.
Okay.
I got to condense this to 45.
When you do your
instead of an
skincare,
hour.
are you
a lot.
demonstrating it on yourself? Or are you just talking about it?
I don't remember, what did I do? Yeah, I think I demoed it.
I think on the one I saw with one you invited me on to, I think that you were doing it on yourself.
I usually do it. I'm pretty sure I did when I redid it. Yeah, I usually do. I did it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did the other one too. Because I remember setting everything up on my desk, getting ready to do the.
Well then, okay, if you, I'm sorry, if you then split up your marketing into two videos, what are you sharing in those?
So the first video, I welcome them. I talk about the skin analyzer still. I talk to them about making sure they comment because we're going to have a comment queen. And thank them for coming and supporting whoever, and it's generic because I can't say someone's party. Thanks for supporting the party. And then I just want to introduce myself a little bit. And so, Sandi Lipinski, I've been building my business for 19 years. And I didn't use any of this stuff prior to Mary Kay.
You're gonna have to change that when it goes to 20 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I should.
So I
put it-
have learned to do that. Say I've been building my business since, say, the year
Good
2011.
idea.
Yeah.
Same with cars then too. I just did 9 cars. I should have been driving free since 2007.
Yes.
Yeah. And so, but then I'll talk about how I started, just for the discount after being too busy, 8 months before I didn't wear makeup. But I fell in love with the product when I saw the lines disappear. And then my sister-in-law turned for, it's just my eye story.
Yeah,
I
your eye
targeted for
story.
her car, and then, so I signed up to get my 50% discount, and that's how I got my start. In 2004. I'm gonna have to change that one. That's gonna be tricky to remember. And so, and then I actually this time I did end up going into cars, which I didn't want to. I was gonna do cars on Wednesday, but it's part of my eye story. I mean, it was when I earned the car, that was when it changed from a side hustle to a career.
Yeah.
And so, so I did talk a little bit about the cars. I think on the Wednesday, I think I went into a little bit more of the cars, like the cash in the car and the car levels and what Mary Kay all covers in cost and that kind of stuff. And then I talked about the diamond rings and the trips and everything I just talked about tonight is on my Wednesday one.
Okay.
So however
So then your Wednesday one is more your Mrs. Cap.
more prizes in cars and because it's winning Wednesday, they're winning prizes. So
So if
Okay.
they
it's more
comment,
the
they're going
recognition
into a
and-
wheel.
Huh?
If they comment on that one, they go into a prize wheel.
I think the way people are doing it is if they're at the party at all, comment.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't know, I haven't done it yet.
Okay.
This week's gonna be my first Wednesday one, so. But yeah, so the first I kind of did talked about the money with the 50% discount, why I started, and then I talked a little bit about, I didn't really talk about the personal growth because I also did a makeup Monday. I did a little dash out the door. And on that one, I actually ended up talking about my personal growth because I didn't know anything about makeup or anything. And so I've learned a lot with Mary Kay or something. So I actually did S on that day. So I didn't go into S too much for the self-esteem, self-confidence because I talked about that on my makeup Monday.
Okay.
And then, so that's M. R was Wednesday. S was Monday. What am I missing? C would be with Wednesday, and then advancement and would be with introducing myself, how I advanced up, and being your own boss. So the MAB was pretty much on my welcome video,
Like sprinkling it in, do the whole thing.
and then I can shorten my party. So I'm working on that. Got 15 minutes off.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
Actually, 16 minutes and 14 seconds.
Oh.
There you
Not that
go.
you're keeping track.
Right.
It's like a PR, like you're running faster.
Yeah. All right, let's do one word ticket drawing. 560843. What? 560843.
See,
Yeah, she
you
got it.
almost ran out the door without your prize.
I gotta go get my kid.
What are we supposed to do with this?
Save it.
Save
That's your
it.
list.
It's your
You
list.
want to take a picture?
Take
No.
a picture and send it to your director.
You know what you want to do with it? You want to start booking it.
Booking it.
So take a picture of your list and send it to your director. Through text.
Yeah, it's not that I want to leave, it's just she's gonna be done with, she's gonna be all done here pretty soon, and she's gonna wonder, where's my mommy?
So I actually created an invoice with all the products that are in there,
Yeah.
$443. The
Wow.
full size
Over 400.
products.
Well, we
in
said
the-
over $400.
in the-
Yeah.
I wanted to.
Yeah. No, it's good to know.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks, Ashley.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for.
Sorry, good night, bye, I gotta go get
Because
this.
people ask. People actually ask.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Sandy.
Have a great
oh
night.
Oh my gosh, give her a round of applause. You are a rock
We'll
star.
applaud Sandy first.
You are a rock star.
I do talk about the underwrite corrector too, because that's the magic wand. I love the
Yeah.
magic wand.
So Sandy, what are some results you have with your parties?
The Facebook or the in-person?
Both.
I have way better results, and maybe this is a limiting belief, but I believe I have better results with the in-person. I just think it's quicker and easier to close. You're handing the product out, you're recruiting them, it's just faster results. But obviously I have results with the Facebook because I have a new recruit here, and her party was about almost 300, thanks to Ann, her sister-in-law. And that was, Ann was on both parties she was on, and they both ordered on both parties.
Yeah.
And then, so you're gonna have to recruit Ann, I'm telling you. I think I might have planted the seed last time I talked to her, just so you know. And then of course she booked from Jenny's, and then I did book another party last night, but that was actually for another consultant I was doing a lunch for. So I'm just doing the Mary Catherine King, and sometimes it works and sometimes
What
it
are
doesn't.
like at your in-person parties? What are your sales?
My in-person party, since I switched over to the Waverly set sheet, and I was only doing the repair set because I wasn't trying to get rid of my miracle sets. So I will go back to doing just repair set demoing with this set sheet, updated of course with prices and our products. But my sales, I started selling roll of bags, to at least one or two roll of bags at every party. It's crazy. Like my sales have doubled at least. So, I mean, they
So
were
would you say an average is?
probably a party was easily being $600. With the Waverly roll of bags.
That could be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's all I tweaked was which set sheet and what product I was demoing. And even with the last party I had, I just did the miracle set because I was trying to get rid of them, and they both bought me a pair of roll of eggs. I'm not complaining, but it didn't work.
Go figure, yeah.
Didn't work the way I wanted it to, but it worked out just fine.
Yeah.
And
Right,
then, and then April recruited, and came after she bought the Cadillac bag for $400. Came in with a $3,000 store order.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, she saw the major potential of the business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she definitely wants to run it.
So
out
are
of
you
business.
selling the
Way to go,
3D
April.
that you need?
Uh-huh.
Really? Okay.
If they wanted
So in your repair one, you just put the repair set in the roll bag, or like do a different breakup down sheet?
to. Instead of the miracle set, I have the repair, microdermabrasion, satin hands and satin flips, And then this is oil for eye makeup remover, mascara, foundation, and CC cream.
I was gonna say, can I take a picture of it to see if I can?
All right.
The
Now, good night.
scrub
Good
these
night,
are-
everybody.
$600 parties. Oh, yeah.
Of course,
Yes.
I'm ordering extra.
We love it too, April. Have a good night.